Hi, I welcome you to JB Interactive Show, a home of Baraka, a home with no matata, this way you're supposed to belong all the time. Stay tuned, and if you're new to this channel, kindly hit the notification button, subscribe and comment. Welcome Daniel Nyumba, this is your boy John Brown. Yeah. So today, my guys, we're talking about school dropout. I know during this season of Corona, it has really affected like everyone, both rich and poor, kila mtu amekuwa too affected. And you see, this calamity, it has imejenga watu wengine na kuna watu wengine pia imebomoa. But today we're talking about school dropout. And today topic, it will mainly target as high school students, It also apply to primary school students, Today topic is Moto Kochiambali, and you're so much welcomed in this show. And tell us where you are tuning in, and I welcome you to JB Interactive Show. So therefore, what school dropout? School dropout, manze, what do you understand? If you have a good answer for this, you can write it on the comment section and I'll get back to you so that everyone get the true meaning of this word of school dropout. Tell us the people that that they drop out of school, When I was schooling, nikiwa pale high school, there are these students that waliachia njiani. Kuna wale, they decided they were not going to go on with schooling, and so waliachia shule hapo katikati, and up to today sijui kule wanakuaga. I would love to know if you are my friend tukiwa pale high school Bishop Delany Memorial School LD. Kindly tell me where you are. I may give you a call sometimes, tutabonga au vipi. So school dropout it mainly mean a student who complete a task or a course of institution before time. You find yourself, you complete something before the end of it, Have you ever find yourself, you start something but you don't know how to end something? It's always good to ask yourself a question like this: how will I be able to finish? When you start something, hit the road, go hard and finish it. Don't give up on the highway, man. So today topic we're talking about school dropout, Kwa wale student ambao wameacha chuo because of Corona, and we have so many reasons why they were able to do this. It's a decision, Now everyone will face the consequences of their decision, but I'm here to tell you that education is everything. And when you read, when you go to school, you acquire knowledge, you acquire wisdom, because you have to take your time to read, because it is the source of knowledge. And another thing I always tell you is you have to be worth of your time and the energy, manze. Don't rush anything. If you're a student and you're listening to this voice, I'm here to tell you that don't rush anything. When the right time comes, things will happen, manze. So be slow, manze, and take things slow, manze, because the right time is coming for you to finish school and start working. Finish school and get married. Finish school and work on your dreams and visions. Na utapata kila kitu is falling in the right way. So I would love to hear from you. If you have a student ambaye aliacha chuo, write a comment there and tell, I have a friend here who dropped out of school when I was form 4, form 3, form 2. Yeah, those are the kind of things that I want to hear from you today. So what are the causes of school dropout, manze? Number one, manze, Corona, it's talking about pregnancy, manze. Pregnancy, manze. You find during this season, many students, they are daddies and others are mommies, manze. When mtoi na uko na mtoi, la how can dunia mbaya mazee, wale wanafanya hiyo maneno Mungu anaona. So pregnancy, you find because of due to lack of poor role models, and also hanging out with wrong people mazee, and because you want to satisfy a certain lust, a certain desire mazee, unajipata kuna ma student walijipata tu kwa hiyo ngori na saizi wako na ball na they will not be able to continue with their studies. So that's another thing that also you need to think about it in a big way. Number 2 is poverty manze. You find corona manze, wazazi manze, you find many business manze zimekuwa affected. Hakuna ganji. So I know many students they'll go back to school na kwenye watabaki manyumbani. So if your mom or your dad is able to pay your school fees, I can really request wherever you are, it's time to go back to school. Another thing is that when you find a family, you are too many manze. Kuna familia manze unakuta watoto ni 10 ama 12 na watoto wanafaenda shule manze. Sijui itabidi tumeweka mkanda au vipi manze. It's good manze to play good. Play safe whenever you are manze. Usibebe mzigo ambao hauwezi manze ukuangushe au vipi watu wangu. So you find also this another factor that is causing many students not to go back to school manze. Nipo manze, you play safe manze, unakuwa na plan au vipi watu wangu. Another thing is that distance manze imeletanga shida, but squeeze napata kuna student wanachukuliwa na gari asubuhi wanarudishwa jioni, na nipo unaenda shule ambayo iko karibu nako na home, so that you avoid transport fares. If you are supposed to board, it's a good idea so that you reduce the cost. Another thing is drug abuse manze. During this corona season, kuna ma student ambao wamejipata manze kwa mihadarati, kwa tei manze, kwa mogox manze, all these things manze. Kuna ma student ambao saizi manze hata wako rehab manze. So if you're this kind of thing, it's better you quit. You can watch my video how I was able to overcome smoking weed. Also you can, and also you, if you're going through drug problems, you can call the number there and I'll get back to you and I'll help you, because you know what, it's time to go to school. Another thing is mental illness manze. Unapata mental illness manze, stories za depression, stories za anxiety manze, stories za stress manze pia zimechangia sana ku watu kosa kwenda chuo manze. And if you're a student, you're listening to this voice, I'm here to tell you that you can watch a certain video I released the other day on how to overcome depression, anxiety and stress, and you'll be highly helped manze. Utabarikiwa manze sana. So therefore I'll kind of request that it's time to drop depression chini, stress chini manze, eka kila mizigo chini manze, and you go back to school manze. Sipo kuachia katikati manze, maliza safari au vipi watu wangu. Another thing is low academic achievement manze. Unapata student manze, those that are setting goals manze, but because of where they come from, the community manze, unapata affect tu sana manze, because kuna community zingine manze up to date wanasema manze boy child ndiye anafind chuo, girl child anafaa baki bado home manze, akipika manze, akifagia manze. Hii ni story manze imeaffect watu wengi sana, na if you know people are doing this, tell them it's better stop doing that manze. Umtoi akona future na ambaye inafaa ikuwe sharpened manze, au vipi, ichongwe mpaka akue star au vipi. So another thing kwa uchunguzi wangu manze, through my research, another thing is disability manze. Disability manze, inasemekana like 10.4% of student because of disability manze hawaendi chuo manze. Unaweza kuwa wewe ni kiwete manze, unaweza kuwa kiwete, unaweza kuwa kipofu manze, unaweza kuwa haona meno manze, unaweza kosa kwenda chuo juu haona meno. Najua itachangia sana because hata kutamuka ma mimi momu a e I o u manze itakuwa ngori, utakuta hata unatusi mwalimu na si kitu poa. Be warned manze. Tumekuja another session where now we're talking about how we can prevent school dropout. So if you have a student there, a friend of yours, a pal of yours out there ambaye unajua ameacha chuo manze, ni poa na mkalisha chini, and listen to this, I'll help you. If you're a parent and you know you see a kid like you don't want to go back to school, take your time to talk to this kid manze. Take your time to talk to your kids manze. Manze, unapata you'll spend a lot of time on the social media platform manze, but they are not helpful manze. They are toxic manze. Take time to go back to school manze, because the source of knowledge and wisdom manze. So therefore, if you're a student and you're listening to this, it's time to go back to school manze. Another thing is that don't pressure too much. Don't pressure too much on the things that you see your kid is good, maybe in a certain gift or talent or skill manze. Kama hawezi manze, peleke pole pole manze, na mzigo itafika au vipi. And another thing is to stay in touch with the school manze. Kama unajua kuna student ambaye ameacha chuo manze, na unajua shule ambaye alikuwa anasomea, it's good to get in touch with that school manze, so that mtoi akuwe na future manze iko poa. Another thing is be supportive and be involved manze. It's always be good to be around these people, talk to them manze, know what they are going through, know how they are feeling, ask them about how they think about school manze, and utapata they'll be highly helped. Au vipi watu wangu. And also another thing is consider a different school manze. Kama ichuo manze unasikia shuleni mlima manze, ati nipeleke poa manze, ni because of maybe teacher alikupatia punishment nini. No, kama teacher anakupatia punishment manze, anakujenga, anakusharpen manze, because manze out here it's tough manze, and tough times they say create tough people manze. Don't rush anything. When the right time comes, utatokea mjini manze, utatokea mtaani manze, but time yako saizi ni kusoma manze, kula mbuku kijana au vipi. So those are the things that we are talking about today. So another session now, why school dropouts is so bad manze. Why school dropout, why dropping out of school is so bad manze. Manze, hii ni warning manze to all those students manze unasikiza and you feel like you don't want to continue the school. I'm here to tell you manze, ni kugoa ni kumai manze, na si poa. That's a very evil decision that you want to make right now. It's time to go to school manze. Rauka au vipi. So now the one the reason why it's bad to drop out of school, number one is you struggle throughout your adult life manze. There are some basic lessons that you learn while you're at school manze. There's basic knowledge, wisdom to do things manze, to interact, to socialize with people out here. And if you lack this manze, you may find yourself struggling throughout your life manze. Yeah, because of the little decision that you made, na ikakufanya ukasafa. Inaweza fanya ukasafa the whole of your life manze. Your life will be on fire manze. Na hii dunia manze ni mti mkavu, inataka mtu mjanja manze. Another thing is that you find you'll not be able to earn the same money as people who are well educated manze. Kama umeacha shule primo ama high school manze, I'm here to tell you it's time to go back to school, because ukitokea huko mjini manze, ukitokea hata kijijini manze, inataka watu ambao wamesoma manze. Hauwezi pata do same ule mtu ambaye hajasoma manze. No matter how you pray manze, hii dunia inataka mtu mjanja manze. Another thing is you find your self-esteem and psychological your psychological well-being are very much affected manze. Unajua usipokuwa unasoma manze, sometimes you find you want to stay alone all the time manze. Uko depressed manze na mawazo kila time manze. Unapata na regrets za life manze. Unapata life inakuhit manze vibaya sana because of the decision uli make manze kusema sitaendelea na chuo. Kama unasikiza sauti manze, it's time for you to pack and get back to school. Get back to school manze. Wale wanatumia zile bag, unajua kwa time yetu tuko na ukirudi chuo na bayo ile bag hapo yenye imeandikwa back to school manze. Na hapo ndo unaweka your ruler, unaweka pencil manze, unaweka set. Manze ni kitambo jo. It's time to go back to school manze. Another thing is you lack skills and knowledge to fulfill your desires manze. Shule manze, ukiwa pale shule manze, they'll teach you about there are so many different subjects manze pale. Kuna wasiwasi manze, sijui ndio mapasta wa siku hizi. Manze you find there are so many skills manze you learn manze, from chemistry, wase wa physics, wase wa biology manze, wase manze pia wa mathematics manze, ndio ma accountant wetu wa siku hizi manze. So ni poa manze ukilaki hii knowledge manze na hii skill manze, you find manze hata kupenya manze places zingine itakuwa ngori manze because hauna experience, pengine haujui kuandika manze, you cannot even present yourself before people manze, inakuwa ngori. Wezi andika barua, wezi andika email manze, ni ngori manze. It's time to pack and get back to school, you hear me? Sijikani na kiboko hapo manze ni nyoroshe watu, sina kiboko, kwa hivyo siwezi wanyorosha. So I'm here to tell you that the world is real manze, na inataka wase wa real. So if you're thinking to go back to school manze, you're making the right decision in your life and you'll not regret about it, because you know what, inaashiria kwamba uko na discipline manze, and discipline is the bridge between success and accomplishment manze. And if you want something so bad, you have to be fully dedicated on it. You have to sacrifice your time, you have to be there, and you have to pray hard manze. And one last thing, you have to put God first, because He is the source of everything that you need manze. Pray for your parents manze, apate doza school fees ili uweze kurudi chuo, and things will work out for your good manze. So those are the things that you are talking about today. I don't know how you will take this topic of us today. If you want to throw a comment, a like manze, you want to share manze, you have the full rights manze. JB is a home of baraka, a home with no matata. Stay tuned manze. Ambia wase kuhusu hii channel manze, na watapata kubarikiwa sana. So mine is to encourage you that there is time for everything in every season, a time to every purpose under heaven manze. There is time to love, there is time to cry, you know, there is time to love, there is time to hate manze. There is time to plant, there is time to unplant manze, to uproot manze. Yeah, there is time for everything manze. Na kama shule zimefunguliwa, it's your high time to get back to school manze, because you have to take time to read, because it is the source of knowledge manze. You have to take time to go back to school to acquire that wisdom, those skills, those knowledge manze, so that when you come out of school unatoka umejijenga poa manze, na unatoka uko fresh manze kuja kukabiliana na hii world manze. So you are able to face this world with no fear, and you'll be strong. So I hope this whatever you are talking today imekupata at the right time manze, na kama ni today, it's time you get back to school. This is your boy John Brown. You're allowed to write your comments. Comment, you may comment manze. There is a number there you may call. I want to hear from you. Au vipi watu wangu? See you in the next video. Acha nijipigia makofi ama juu. Acha nijipigia makofi. Au vipi? Kama uko hapo unaweza nipigia makofi, tuma hizo emoji manze, and I really appreciate. Au vipi ka umejengeka? Sije kuja hapa kubomoa, nimekuja kukujenga mbaya. So I am out. See you in the next video. Enjoy your weekend. Au vipi watu wangu? More love, more love. We are the bees, JBs. Nyuki hatari. Au vipi?